This is Daryl's Too Fast, Too Furious inspired R35 GT-R. And I've got Daryl here with me today.
How's it going, guys? Daryl from Jada Toys. I basically help manage the vehicle business at Jada. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
You've brought us an absolutely epic machine. I've seen this thing in photos. I've never seen it in person. So bringing it down today is definitely a treat for all of us here at the shop. Let's get started by looking at the exterior. Tell us what this is all about.
Absolutely. So this car, one look at it, basically you can tell what it is, right? It's inspired by the Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. And on the exterior, it features the Liberty Walk silhouette kit. That's probably the biggest takeaway here. Featured with Rohana wheels. You got big brake kit, EVS mirrors from Evasive Tuning, Alpha Rex headlights, and the list goes on. But the list is lengthy. I'm excited to dive into it.
The list is lengthy, and it turned out absolutely epic. I mean, it is a really cool tribute to the Too Fast, Too Furious R34 that we actually did a tribute of as well. But you had your own spin on this, and I think you worked with a friend of ours named John Sabal, who many of you guys are probably aware of.
That's correct.
Tell us the story behind this livery, because it looks like it's inspired, but what was the take?
How this came about actually is we're very good partners with Universal. And so the pitch to them was, hey, you know, we want to put our hand in the ring in building a modern interpretation of an iconic Fast and Furious car. And to us, we're like, there's only one car that we can really choose, right? And personally speaking, the Skyline GT-R has always been my favorite. And so we went for the next best thing in the R35 chassis. So when we acquired it, we pitched the idea to Universal and we got the blessing. Then we hit up our good friend at with John Sabal, and we said, hey, we want to build a modern interpretation of this car. What would it look like? And he did his magic, and here we are today. First pass, I fell in love, knew we had to build it, and here she sits today.
You guys know me, I'm a massive Skyline fanatic. I've never been a huge R35 guy, but for some reason this one's changing my mind. I really like the way this turned out.
They're great cars.
Well, the Liberty Walk silhouette kit is really cool. It's very angular. The wing is outrageous. The front bumper is a really cool nod to the old silhouette racers back in the day, but with a modern touch.
Yeah.
I really think it turned out awesome. So let's take a look at the interior. The exterior is definitely something to behold, but I think the interior might be just as dramatic and cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I see some autographs on the dash. You're gonna have to tell me the story behind those.
Yeah, so
what do we have in here?
Regarding the interior, we have some Recaro podium seats. You know, with this build, I really wanted to have it stand out just a little bit more on the inside. So Recaro podium seats, and we have our air suspension controller. The air suspension is through Prezi Air System. And then we have a Studio RSR roll cage, which is full polished titanium.
I like that. That looks sharp in here. It really gives the car a race feel.
A little bit more sporty, yeah. And then some future mods coming. We do have a Sparco and Zestec steering wheel setup coming soon to the car.
That's what we have in ours as well.
Yeah, just to spice it up a little bit more and give the driver a little bit more of an authentic feel.
So I like how you guys tied the red on these podiums into this red package on this is a specific model thing, right, for this GT-R?
That's correct. This one in particular is a black edition.
Okay, so it had red on the wheel and on the door cards here. So carrying that through to the seats is a really cool touch. And I love this cage, man. It looks so serious in here.
Yeah. Try to keep it a little bit more minimal.
Yeah. No, I mean, it has everything it needs. And these cars are weapons straight out of the gate. So tell me a little bit more about these autographs on the dash.
So these two right here, this is Kato from Liberty Walk and Toshi from Liberty Walk.
Okay.
Obviously, we work very closely with them in producing die-cast replica models as well, and they help support this build, so obviously had to get them signed.
That's cool.
And the left autograph is from Cody Walker himself. He's a good friend. We also do a lot of stuff with Fuel Fest. And because of the tie with this car and inspired by Paul, you know, from the movies, being able to have that relationship with Cody and have him put his print on the car was just kind of like the seal.
Also a new R35 owner himself.
He is. I had to congratulate him with that.
That's so cool. I gotta say it, man. I know this is cliche, but pop the hood. Let's see. Pop the hood.
Let's do it.
Hey, pop the hood.
So we got the 2-pin. It actually still uses the...
Wow, you even painted the buttons. That's pretty sharp. I like that.
Yeah.
We usually leave them raw, but that's a nice touch.
Yeah, wanted to have it blend in just a little bit more.
Woo! Man, every time I see one of these, I get excited.
So nothing too crazy, but it has, you know, what you would expect every R35 to have. Intakes, downpipe,
hard pipes, blow-off valves.
Yeah.
This is sort of like the go-to upgrade. I see you got a flex fuel kit in there,
Yeah.
so this thing will get with it pretty good, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think the last time it was on the dyno, it made about 640 to the wheel.
All right, that's plenty, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys want to hear, you know, 4-figure numbers come out, but
For a street car,
let's be honest.
Yeah.
400 horsepower to 500 horsepower is like ideal, probably.
Yeah,
and in a car that's this advanced, 600 probably feels great.
Yeah, you feel the weight a little bit when you're driving. Obviously, this kit is a full fiberglass kit, right? But,
it's big.
Yeah, but you know, with the power that it makes and things like that, going in a straight line, like she boogies and she sounds good.
Yeah,
so.
man, it doesn't take much on these cars to really unlock the additional potential that they have, and honestly, they feel good in OEM trim. To be honest,
It's honestly, it's so easy, right?
Yeah.
Like fuel pump, bigger injectors, couple bolt-ons, and you're there.
Right.
So
that's the guts. What else do we have here that you want to shout out or showcase? I mean, I see the headlights. Those are obviously of a newer variety from Alpha X.
Yeah, so these are their new headlights that are going to be releasing pretty soon for the 35 GT-R.
Oh, these aren't even out yet?
No.
Oh, little sneak peek at some new products. All right.
Yeah, so they have a few more things in the works for the R35 chassis, but they come out with some cool stuff. Exterior-wise, that kind of wraps everything up, but
this car is just so polarizing, man. With the livery, with the silhouette kit, the big wheels, the air suspension, it does it all really well.
Yeah.
Do you have underglow on this?
I have the kit.
Ah!
I have the kit. I just haven't installed it yet.
You failed us. It has to have it.
The next time, I promise, the next time you see the car, it's gonna have the underglow. That was a must when we were putting this build together. We were like, it has to have underglow.
That's what we're like in the 11th hour on our R34 over there, trying to get this thing ready for SEMA in 9 days, and that was one thing. It was not leaving this shop without.
I know. It was a shame for me to even show up without underglow.
It's all good. Next time, so we have something to look forward to.
Absolutely, it'll be version 2.
We're gonna get this thing out in the alley with our R34 and take some special shots today. Get them together.
Let's do it, yeah.
One question I've been asked for years and still get asked to this day, and Mickey does, so does Ricky, so does Evan, is how do I get my car in the throttle shop to get work done? The answer has always been no, because we're a media shop, we transform cars for YouTube, we do all these awesome YouTube builds, but we don't take customer cars to work on them. And that all changed with Throttle Dream Build 1. We took a VIP members GC8, we transformed it, wide-bodied it, put this beautiful wrap on it, turned it into a proper rally car. It looked so freaking good, and everyone was so stoked with how the car turned out. We went for Dream Build 2. We've done so many Dream Builds over the last couple of years, and we just finished our 9th one. It is an IS250. We bagged it. We did a gangster front end conversion on it. Ricky put in this awesome audio system. We got that thing running correctly, driving nice again. The car turned out amazing, and he was so stoked to finally get his car back, and everyone was in love with how this thing turned out. Now, we've done so many different cars over the years on Dream Builds. We've done Silverados, we've done FJ Cruisers, we've done BRZs, we did a Prelude, we did a 240, we did a Miata, we do everything.
Woo! That just messed up your video?
Yeah, we're talking about Dream Build, baby. What's your favorite Dream Build we've done? I was just running through the list. The Silverado, the FJ Cruiser, we did the Prelude, we did the GC8, we did the Miata.
I said the GC8.
The first one, Dream Build 1, was your favorite?
It was so good because the wrap came out dope, the wide body kit was insane. Bucky came down and gave us a hand.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
I just think like the overall thing was super cool. And then the papaya was born because of that Dream Build, and then it kicked everything off. And it was the very first one that we did, so like we all just went crazy for that build. So I think the first one made the most impact, but every single one of them, like, you know, it's like super special because we're helping somebody else that, you know, it's helping us be where we at right now.
I was saying how many times I get asked if we do customer cars. Like, can you work on my car at the shop? It's
yeah,
like, no, unfortunately.
But we do Dream Builds.
So that's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the only way to get in here.
So the reason I'm talking about this is because Throttle Dream Build 10 is live right now. If you want your own car transformed here at the Throttle Shop by me, by Ricky, by Mickey, by Evan, by everyone here at the shop, hit the link in the description, sign up for VIP, get your car entered, because if you don't enter it, we can't get your car here to transform it. We've done a lot of really awesome cars over the last couple of years, and one of our favorite parts of Dream Builds is always sitting down and going through the list to see what cars we can choose from. So I hope to see yours there. Let's get back to the episode.
I just heard someone just arrived here at Throttle HQ. Damn! Oh my god. Modern legend versus the original. You know what actually be really interesting? Now our car is, I guess, a dedicated track car, but R35s are also really fast. We got the Liberty Walk kit. Oh my god. This body kit is wild on this car. So I saw this car at SEMA. We chatted for a bit. We have a lot of cool projects in plan with Jada Toys this year. Daryl was kind enough to bring this thing by today. Now, if you're an OG, you actually remember I had an R35 and it was a great car, and then we ended up giving it away. This thing is really clean, really clean. Roll cage in the back. The stance on this car is ridiculous. Seeing these two cars together, unreal. So the other cool thing is that the livery on this car is like a modern interpretation of this one. So for us, we went pretty movie accurate, I would say. Not 100%, but it's pretty movie accurate as far as the stripes and the fade from silver with the blue. But John Sabal actually is the one who designed the rendering on this car, and it looks dope.
Yes, dude. I've wanted to get these cars together since SEMA. I remember seeing this at the Inozatech on the Jada booth in West Hall. It looks so freaking good. I love the kit.
Wild.
I love all the little details, like the brakes, the brake rotors, like the exhaust tips. The exhaust tips are insane on this thing.
I forgot to mention that on camera.
I've never seen these on a car.
It's like a fighter jet.
Yeah, it's so freaking good. And like the wing, it's so good. It's so good. And like, you never see Liberty Walk R35s.
No.
This kit is fantastic.
The other thing is it's all molded too. There's no hardware, which is really cool.
Yeah. This car does not have a bad angle. The front end looks amazing. The back end looks amazing. The side profile from the back, the side profile from the side, fantastic.
So you know what's actually interesting? The first thing I thought of when I saw both these cars, I might get shit for this. The R34 looks really dated. It makes it look so old compared to how modern the R35 is. Now, my R35 was a 2009. I mean, this is a 1999, so I guess 10 years, but I mean,
it does not
look like at how small that car is compared to this. Crazy.
I love the update on the livery too. It's not like the same, you know, it's got boxes and all sorts of things going on. It looks so good. The half gauge, the seats, I love these seats.
Yeah, these are the same seats in the Supra, right?
Same seats in the Supra. Fantastic. And it's funny, like, I'm so used to seeing ours in blue that when you see it in the red it actually comes with, it looks different.
Yeah, that's a little touch. On our Supra, we actually had SOS Customs redo them because that car had to have the blue touch on the interior. But this is how they come from Recaro with the red leather on the side. But
such a good build, man.
These mirrors look familiar. These are the Evasive Motorsports mirrors. We have these on our Ferrari. Those are dope. And of course, we have the classic Ganador style mirrors. Something you don't see every day, that's for sure.
All right, well, that's gonna be a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Daryl, thanks for bringing this epic machine down to us and allowing us to line it up next to our tribute car as well.
Of course, thank you for having me.
It's been awesome. So where can our viewers find you online?
At Jada Toys on Facebook and Instagram is the easiest way.
You guys stay tuned for some epic collabs between Throttle and Jada Toys. It's coming, baby. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.